we need to go back to what we were doing originally, because we have never had a problem like that. Our mayor and manager, our council members, we got along. I mean, the town manager knew that he was to do what he was told by the mayor and council, and he has always done that. And I think that if the mayor and council could work together, then we wouldn't have any problem with our employees.
I'd like to answer that too.
You'll have it. All the candidates will have a turn to answer the same question. So, Mr. Einstein, you're next, sir. How would you view the ideal working relationship between the mayor and the town manager?
I think it comes down once again to communication and discussing issues before they get out into a public circus, and establishing a basis of trust that you can work with, rather than having these suspicions and things that are not out in the open. One of the things that I disagree with is waiting until you get out into a public meeting and then all of a sudden everything goes crazy and it gets in the newspaper, and then things get sort of twisted out of shape. But I've always found that good discussion, conversation, dialogue, and I guess you could say I don't want to use the word mature, but a sensible approach, common sense approach to these kind of difficulties will smooth out the relationship between the staff and the administration and the government in Rock Hall.
Thank you. Mr. Nesspor, your question?
Yes, it's pretty simple, and it works. It's a face-to-face conversation. It comes from more or less, you make a phone call or you go to see the man face-to-face. You don't go ahead and run the town through a computer. I mean, you have to go there and be at the municipal building, more than 0 times in a year, and face-to-face with the town manager, and not only that, the town staff. If you want morale and everything to change in this town, it needs to be on a one-to-one basis. Myself, I have an open rapport with 13 of the employees of this town. Why? Because I go to every one of them face-to-face, ask them if there's any problems, any questions. The mayor should follow suit, because people, it works.
Thank you. Mr. Toulson?
I'd like to reiterate on Captain Mark Einstein's comments. A lot of it comes down to respect. Respecting people for who they are and what their position is. I attended a couple of town meetings in the last year, and quite honestly, I was embarrassed at a few of them. The way the meetings were run, the open floor, forum, nobody follows Robert's Rules of Orders, there was no agenda, and people were just viciously attacked for even stating what their opinion was. We're all citizens of this town, we all have an opinion. Those opinions go to the mayor and council, and the mayor and council run the town. The town manager is the first step. There has to be a respectful relationship between the mayor and council and the town manager before you can run the town in an appropriate manner.
Thank you. And finally, Mr. Jones, your question?
Yes, I'd like to state that what was done down at the town was wrong. I believe that the bounds were overstepped because of the voters. The voters put the mayor there. You don't overstep your voters. I actually think that the town council could have worked with the mayor, and that if down the road they weren't happy, then you vote him out. But not to do what was done down there and get it in the paper. I mean, you just can't do that. And it's a power struggle. And when you have life, and it's the trouble in this country today, when you have lifetime political people, they gain too much power. And I think it's time for change down there. Thank you.